Damn, imagine if Rick had built you for the specific purpose of creating the most elaborate heist and stealing the crystal skull, but then, holy shit, what if actually you were just some complete randomatron who just made completely random choices and you never even realized it, and all your characters were just scooting on their buttholes all along, and that's how they were getting forward. It's the most efficient way. No one would ever predict it, and no one can double cross who they cannot predict. Oh my god. But what does that mean to you? Is your life just meaningless? All the artistic choices of how you're gonna steal all the things that the heist requires? Nope, you just pick them by random, huh? You just cooked the chicken dinner and then put the chicken back into the fridge, and then you cooked like all the other things that were in the fridge right there. Oh my god, everything's insane. Everything means nothing, and it's the ultimate Rick and Morty nihilism. Woo! Welcome back to Rick and Morty episode 3. It's Rick and Morty does the heist. But what does the heist even mean? I mean, obviously you know that this is gonna be spoilers, and I spoil everything, spoiler. So you know that Rick just spoiled the heist. No, actually Rick spoiled the dream that Morty had to create a Netflix original show. I don't even know why. Would that have been such a commitment? I mean, he could have just... I don't know, he would have been fine if he had made that show. I don't know, Rick, why you gotta be so down? I guess you just can't have... You can't have it if Morty does anything by himself, huh? That's just typical. I guess Morty's basically a stupid slave. All he does is just get manipulated by you into doing all kinds of shit. And you don't even care who gets hurt. Maybe this whole planet had its core stolen because you were just too self-absorbed, and you had to control every single thing that happens just to make sure that Morty knows that heist movies are stupid. Is that true? I don't know. I mean, at the end of this episode I sure got annoyed at all these twists, but I mean, there were some good ones. I remember a movie called Now You See Me, and that was pretty cool. Oh man, I guess if I watch it again now, I'll probably see like, oh yeah, everything's a twist. Damn it, why didn't I realize everything was a twist? How did they do it? Oh, who knows? They probably just do a backflash where they can contrive any kind of bullshit twist. Fuck, I guess you really ruined it, huh? Rick, you really... Normal Rick ruins everything. Damn. You done it. Well, what's even to talk about? I guess the genocide continues. I guess the elaborate robot uprising continues. And they even have Elon Musk on, and he didn't even construct a completely impossible hyperloop that just scammed everyone out of their money. They didn't even make the monorail episode of The Simpsons, but with Elon Musk. They really should have. Man, did Elon Musk watch The Simpsons and then decide to make the Hyperloop? What an amazing scam artist. I guess he would be on this episode about heists, wouldn't he? I mean, yeah, if you assemble a team of ridiculous crooks, I guess Elon Musk's gotta be one of them, huh? Or should I say Elon Tusk? But they actually got the real Elon Musk to do the voice. Was he in on the joke? Is there even a joke? Do they just support this fucking lunatic who makes an armored car that looks so fucking stupid, and it's not even armored? The glass just breaks. Everyone's probably seen that meme by now. Holy shit. Elon Tusk, what are you doing? If only Rick and Morty had known about your stupid new car. Cybertruck? How about Cybertron? How about... No? That truck is just ridiculous. Why do you make an armored car that isn't armored, Elon Tusk? What are you doing? And also, what is this bullshit about social pressures making him more humble when he's on a planet where everyone has tusks? That doesn't make sense. Everyone has tusks. There's no social pressure. You just found a world with orcs. That's it, Rick. What? It's just for the pun, isn't it? That's why you picked Elon Tusk. But how can he even be called Tusk? Surely there's like 1 million people that are called Tusk. I mean, Musk is a stupid, disgusting word. Obviously that wasn't taken, but Tusk? In a world of orcs, I guess that's a pretty common name. I guess everyone and their uncle's called Tusk in that world. and no one sort of making a task clear. Damn, what amazing contrivances. What am I even talking about? That's so far from the point. This is even ridiculous for me. Oh no, maybe I should come up with some crazy way to connect it all back to doing a heist. Nah, I think I'm pretty good with the Hyperloop scam. Yeah, that's the biggest heist of all. What will Elon Musk do next? What will Rick and Morty do next? This isn't the Musk episode. I mean, I guess it technically is. What a crazy concept. The Elon Tusk episode. Oh my god. So anyways, I clearly have to come up with some kind of crazy twist that explains everything, and maybe all the atrocities committed weren't so bad to begin with. And I just got right the thing. How about the whole thing didn't happen? Ooh, what about it's the Joker and the whole thing didn't happen? Nope, not the Joker. It's actually Morty's mind blowers, but instead of erasing a memory, Rick has implanted a memory, and the memory is of this whole stupid heist movie. And that way he wouldn't have ridiculously made the whole plan to have two different AIs that would rise up and enslave worlds just so he can convince Morty not to make a Netflix show. Wow. I should hope that Rick will have to pay for all his crimes at some point. I can't believe he would make such a crazy elaborate plan where millions of people died just so that Morty would not make a Netflix show. I would have probably liked to see that Netflix show, I don't know. I mean, Morty's seen some crazy shit. I bet he could come up with some good Netflix show. And his plan was so great. Everyone was double-crossing each other, but it was all a double cross all along. Holy shit. You never know what's what. And have you noticed that Rick probably made those robots as ugly as possible just to piss everyone off by making it so these masterminds are actually real hideous robots at just clapping speed? I guess it's pretty cool. Maybe not that hideous, but I really like that they speak extremely robotic.
Not only did you just kill your only ally, what you thought was a random non-plan to get to me has been a meticulously choreographed way of bringing you all in.
They're the best kind of robot. I guess he had to make that whole robot from scratch as well. How long did that take? I mean, I guess you never know. He made a lot of shit just real elaborate. You never know how much time Rick spends crafting and gathering resources. Maybe he's found a real efficient way to do it all. Or we never really know how much time passes between episodes. I don't even know if Rick is gonna grow up to be, well, an adult at any point. I meant Morty, damn it. Don't make Rick grow any older, jeez. Or maybe there's some kind of force field that's preventing everyone from aging made by Rick. Maybe that's how he can survive despite being 100 years old, or however many. Who even knows? How many Ricks die of old age every day? Probably not as many as you think, considering he can just clone himself. But also, I don't know, he probably would just... Nah, he probably dies of old age a bunch, huh? What a shame. Maybe that's for the better. Maybe that's the best way for him to die, and then he just gets cloned again. But he gets cloned as an old person. Damn, I guess you could only be an old person or you be a new person. Tiny Rick, but no adult Rick. That would have been fine, I guess. Unless the old age is just part of the cynical knowingness of everything. Yeah, that makes sense. By the way, have you noticed that Rick has the robot arm that he got in Beth's ABC? Which is, I guess, Season 3, Episode 8. And, oh, it's back. But what about Rick that died and got cloned? How is that possible? Is this even the same Rick? Why would he get a robot arm again when he didn't need one? Or does his arm just transform into a robot? I guess you never know. Maybe he just really liked having a robot arm. Maybe it's really good at opening cans, so he can drink better. But then, if he drinks better, he probably could use to have more body mass so he can disperse the alcohol without overdosing. Maybe he's made enhancements to his liver too. I guess you never know. Maybe he found a way to be as drunk as he wants without taking brain damage. Or does he even drink still? I mean, I guess we haven't seen any episodes where he's done any crazy things while drunk. I really didn't pay enough attention to his drunkenness. You think his drunkenness could come back? Maybe episode 4 is just about him being drunk a whole lot. I mean, you probably know by now. That episode's probably out. I haven't seen it yet. Recording this earlier. I mean, obviously, can you imagine how long it takes to record and edit these? Good luck editing these, Reese.
Right. Okay.